Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're taking a first look impressions video for World of Dragon Nest. This is sort of a sequel. I believe it actually is an official sequel for the original PC MMO Dragon Nest. Now this one is pretty interesting because there's a lot more open worldness to it. I mean, it's not completely open world, but there's not as much like little instanced areas that you go into as in the original one. As well, this game is going to be cross-platform, which is going to be amazing. Now, I do want to let you guys know, if you are interested in trying this game out, it has a closed beta test going on right now till, I believe, the 8th. Now, if you want to get into it, I'll leave a link down below in the description. However, just a little bit of a guide for those of you that are interested in jumping in and playing this game is when you first begin the download, it will ask you, like once you open up the app, it'll ask you to do like a 770 megabyte download. You don't need a VPN for that section. However, as soon as it begins to load the game after that download's complete, exit out of it, go use a VPN and connect to the Philippines. I'm using UFO VPN. Once you connect back into the Philippines and you get back into the game, then it'll ask you to do like a 1200 megabyte download. Do that one while the VPN is turned on and it will have you make an account. As long as you have the VPN turned on at that time, everything should work. As soon as you get into the game though, you can go ahead and turn the VPN off. You don't need it anymore. So there you go. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump straight into combat. We are going to go over to the menu system. We're going into a dungeon. We're going into an abyss dungeon. This one's going to give us some sweet skill points that we can use to enhance our character. Now, I gotta let you guys know this game does have auto questing and auto combat. However, there are certain circumstances when you go into this game where the auto combat is actually disabled. So you cannot use auto combat in certain stages of the game. So mainly like areas where you're gonna be, you know, grinding through like on a daily, like this abyss dungeon. It's something you can only go into twice a day. So it's something that you're gonna kind of make your normal grind. It allows you to do auto combat, which I can turn it on right now if you guys want me to. So you can see your character kind of move its way through. It's just those simple grinding stuff in the game that it allows you to turn on auto combat, going through like the basic quests and stuff. However, there are certain story elements where you go up against bosses or you do special events and things like that, where it will actually disable auto combat and you are not allowed to use it. So you need to learn how to actually play this game. And there's actually quite a bit of different things in this game that you can do, even though it only shows I've got current like 4 skills. Once, like, it just barely activated right there, that is my chain skills. Once you build up enough energy, you unlock your chain skills, allowing you to do special attack combos. So you gotta learn what those combos do in order to get the best out of it, as well as if you, like, move in certain directions, you can dodge. If you dodge, the attack icon will actually change, turning into a dash attack. So, like, dash, dodge, there's a dash attack. If you get knocked down, the attack button will change into, like, you can get up and smash the ground. If you get knocked up in the air, you can use it. So, like, you do actually need to pay attention to how you play this game, or else you're going to get wrecked in some of these higher difficulty dungeons. I'm going to go ahead and turn off auto combat and see if I can't do a decent enough job against this guy. Ooh, shoot. He ended up hitting me. But if you pay attention, you'll actually see that the attack icon on the bottom right will actually change every once in a while because I'm using special combo abilities that activate when certain circumstances happen, such as the enemy knocking me down, or knocking me in the air, or things like that, or if I'm dashing, all that kind of fun stuff. But the combat in this game really is excellent. They did an amazing job of making this game feel just like the PC one. And I played the PC one like a really, really long time ago. Absolutely loved it, so I had to make a cleric because that is my boy. That is a class that I absolutely love to play. There are special dungeons that open up where you can participate with other players. They're more significantly difficult. One of the other things that's really cool about this skill system in this game, if I go ahead and show it to you, this is the same thing that happens when you play the original Dragon Nest. You can go and take a look at a whole bunch of different skills that you have, and you can actually see played previews of those skills, so you can actually understand how they're going to work. I love that. That's something that I personally really enjoy. You can also have 2 different skill lines equipped at the exact same time. I have my special wand or staff, I don't remember what it's called, and then my mace. So if I want to be more of a high damaging magic cleric, I can equip my my staff, mainly use my staff. If I want to be like up in their face using my shield and everything, I can switch over to my mace. But you can swap back and forth mid-combat. It's no problem at all. You can do some serious damage. Now, I just completed that dungeon, and since I completed that dungeon, I got a whole bunch of skill points that I can now use to upgrade a bunch of my other abilities. So let's go ahead and go through this. Upgrading my lightning relic. Let's go ahead and go over to my chain, upgrade my lightning zap, and my consecration. I really have no idea what any kind of good builds are right now, but I've been focusing kind of on this magic one because I really like it. and it's a lot of fun, and it looks flashier than my other build. But I'll usually kind of upgrade it to a certain area, and then I'll go back through and just spend a couple of these little extra points to enhance this one, because you'll come across instances where one weapon is a little bit better than the other, and you may want to swap back and forth and things like that. But there are a lot of skills in this game, and they do a fantastic job at keeping the UI minimal without getting in the way. So you've got special roles, so like if I'm going to go into a dungeon and I'm going to be, a tank, I'm going to be able to use this protection shell, which decreases damage taken for the duration and increases HP. I haven't unlocked the spirits yet or the ultimate ability, but once you get to level 26, you can do these freaking crazy ultimate abilities. The level 45 Relic of Miracle, which drops down, creates a sacred object of miracle with sacred power, doing plus 300% attack plus 309. So it lasts for quite a long time. Another thing that I really like so far about this game is the crafting system, the smelting system, which is interesting, but it also gives you sort of a better reason to keep around older equipment, since you're going to be gaining a lot of new equipment as you play through the game. But basically, you have these basic stats over here that you can use to upgrade each individual piece of your armor, but like it's attached to your character, not the armor. So for example, I'm now at level 4 power for my weapons. But if I go ahead and use these special stones along with any of my old items I used to have, I can go ahead and enhance my power, increasing it all the way up to level 5. Enhancement successful, increases my attack, my resist critical, and my critical overall. I really like that. Now I haven't unlocked the enhancement gear, gear succession, or transcend gear, but if you've played the original Dragon Nest, you'll understand a lot of that stuff. It's all progressing and enhancing your character. Now, the other thing too, they do give you like a free mount right off the bat, Snow Breeze, my little Snow Breeze. But there are a bunch of little fun mounts in this game. The cash shop is not open right now, but it will be opened later in the week. I think the last day or two, it will actually open up for us to be able to participate in. The other thing too is there is PvP in the game, but it's not open as of right now, but it will be opened down later in the line. Like I said, maybe like the last day or two of this special event that's going on. There's this thing called desirability, where you actually kind of gain a relationship with each of the NPCs in this game, where you can give them gifts and things like that, and they'll give you rewards back for that. And talking about rewards, the game actually does give you a lot of different chances for you to obtain the premium crystals. There's a lot, like simply just by playing through the game, you can get premium crystals. If you go and index things, you can find a bunch of premium crystals. So, example, for mining, as you go through and you find different materials for mining and gathering and all that kind of stuff, you can go into your bag right here and select one of them, and then you can register it to the index. Depending on how many you have registered, you can get gems through there as well, which is great, which is really, really great. But I can't comment on specifically, the cash shop because it's not open just yet. But let's go ahead. We're going to go jump right back into another dungeon just to have some more fun with this, because the main objective of this game really is the combat. So let's go ahead. We're going to try out one of these ones. We're going to jump in. We're going to jump in with some other players. This is my very first time doing a co-op mission like this, the Cerberus Nest. But you can get special items from the Cerberus Nest that you can use to craft better gear. And as well, these special co-op dungeons that you go through, the Nest dungeons, you can actually obtain gear as well. So you can obtain items to craft new gear, and you can obtain new gear too. So hopefully we'll be able to jump into this fairly quickly. The game is in a state of closed beta testing right now. Hopefully you guys can jump in and play it. One thing that is kind of cool is because there was some problems with registration, that the developers are deciding that tomorrow they're actually going to open up the game to everybody. I don't think there's going to be any more VPN restrictions, so if you want to actually jump in and play this game, you are more than welcome to. I don't know if we are going to be able to load into this, but I will cut back to the video as soon as we do. Okay, so here we are in the dungeon. It only took maybe about another 15 seconds. We are going up against the Cerberus. This is a boss battle. This is pretty crazy. I really have no idea. I think that's my decreased damage. We're going to go around. We're not going to get hit. Dash in. Boom. Bring it on, son. Let's get some sweet combo abilities out there. Try to increase. We're going to swap over to my other build because it's a little bit more defensive, I believe. A little bit more forceful. So hopefully we'll be able to do somewhat good. I'm supposed to be somewhat of a tank. I don't know if we have a healer. Yes, I think we do have a healer on our team. Taking down the Cerberus. This is actually pretty sweet. This is pretty cool. One thing that is a little weird, just let you guys know, oh, dodge out of the way, is it has this target view camera that you can turn off. But I actually kind of like it because it focuses specifically on the boss. But it may feel a little weird that the camera will kind of move about. Oh gosh, can we back up? We'll kind of move about. Oh, nope. Oh, we just got hit pretty hard. We got our chain abilities. Let's do it. You only got a certain amount of time to use them. There we go. I think I got all 3 of them off at once. We are almost done with this guy. Let's activate my roll skill. That's the one that increases the overall defense of my team. We're gonna take this Cerberus out pretty quickly. A little bit more, and boom! And we got the Pioneer Suit Crystals of Power, which you can use those to enhance your those stats like I was talking about before. And look at that. We still have 4 minutes and 45 seconds left of this dungeon, and we did a fantastic job. Was it just me and one other dude? Maybe. We're gonna go ahead and skip that. Yeah, dungeon cleared. Time remaining, so you get an overall amount of points, 374 points. Wow, dungeon completion points. You can see we got nowhere near 2,000, so gonna have to work my way up and upgrade my character, and then come back and get some try to beat that specific dungeon. So we just got new equipment. Let's go to our bag. We're gonna go ahead and equip this. I don't know if this will actually change the look. Some of the things do. Did it change my look? It did! Look how good I look! He's looking awesome. So there you guys go. That is World of Dragon Nest, a really, really amazing, like, mobile version of the original Dragon Nest. At the same time that it's going to be cross-platform is going to be amazing. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. Alright, friends, my name's Koolio, and I'll see you next time.